Hey guys, just going to do a real quick walkthrough here of one of the cabinets I just got done mounting the drawer fronts and door and all the pulls on for this man cave project for my sister-in-law. And anyways, just got done, like I said, mounting all the drawer faces, the pulls, and then the one door in this cabinet. As you can see here, it is an inset door and drawer front application again, and top two drawers obviously are slabs, and the bottom two drawers are a 5-piece. It's maple. It's been stained kind of like a fruit wood reddish brown color, and then by adding the black powder glaze again, it actually gives it more of a yellowish brown hue versus a reddish brown. So as far as the drawer hardware, I was not able to use tandem or Blum tandems with Blum motion. I could have on this cabinet, but there's another cabinet that's 90 degrees to this cabinet. There's actually an L-shaped corner cabinet, and then there's another cabinet that's just basically the same size, but it's just a drawer on top and a pair of doors below. That cabinet's only 12 inches, and Blum does make a tandem that'll work in that particular cabinet size. However, I missed the minimum requirements by about, I think it was like 1/8 of an inch. Reason being is the interior distance for an inset application, like I said, I was short like 1/8 of an inch. And what changed in my cabinet design is because this is a white melamine, which I do like once every 5 years, I actually moved the back of the cabinet in 3/4 of an inch and put the hanger rail behind it. This is quite common in a lot of your box cabinets, and there's also, I think, some custom shops that do it as well. But I did it basically so I wouldn't have to deal with a particle board melamine hanger rail and then having to edge band it. It just gives a much cleaner look. So by doing that, now I moved my back basically in 1 inch, and because of doing that, my interior minimum requirement dimension was too shallow. So I figured they all had to be the same drawer slides. So what I used for drawer slides was just it's a KV or a Knapp and Vogt full extension. I think it's either a 75-pound or 100-pound load rating, and the only thing different about these drawer slides versus a standard full extension is that they have what they call the 1-inch over travel. Right now you can see the edge of the drawer guide is right behind the face frame for the cabinet member, and if I were to use a standard just full extension, the drawer would be inside, the back of the drawer would be right about there. And these, I think, drawer slides were about $1 more compared to just a standard full extension. I figure because it's full extension, if I were to get the 1-inch over travel, I'd give more accessibility to the back of the drawer, especially being that there's going to be a countertop here yet that's going to be overhanging another 1.5 inches past the face of the cabinet. So no soft close, just a standard stay shut or stay closed feature, kind of snaps in place. But just a little deeper drawer here. Standard dovetail construction. These drawers are made right here in the shop. And just a shallower drawer. And then, as you can see here, there is no exposed hinges, no barrel hinges or anything like that. She wanted a concealed hinge, so I used a Blum clip-on hinge. And basically there's this little tab here, so if you need to remove the door, you just basically take your finger and pull this tab back, and the door will come loose. And when you want to put it back on, you just catch the front and snap on the back. And this also has the integrated soft close. And the one thing I also learned, being that this is my first inset application I've ever done, these hinges, much like all the other hinges, when they close, if it was an overlay application, it relies on the face of the cabinet to stop it from going any further. On an inset application with these doors, in their free state, if you don't have a magnetic catch up here or some form of stop, the door will actually close past the front of the cabinet. In this case, before I installed the stop, it literally, the front of the door was right behind the back of the face frame. So I guess that was my first time doing the inset application for this whole thing that I've been working on here. So it was something I learned in the process, so I ended up getting some magnetic catches, but anyone else I talked to said, yep, that's standard procedure, or some form of stop. Doesn't necessarily have to be magnetic, but there's some, you have to have some method of stopping the door. There might be some other manufacturers out there that make a hinge that'll actually stop at 90 or where you can adjust it, but 99% of the hinges I use is Blum, and same thing for the drawer slides. It's 99% of the time Blum, but for this particular one I end up having using some KVs. So other than that, this is one of 3 cabinets that make an L-shaped little kitchenette, and just a finished plywood end here. So yeah, this was actually rather fun. Little painstaking installing all the drawer fronts and hardware and stuff, but it worked out very well. Alright, thanks for watching.